My main job in this group is team leader and scriptwriter.
My name is Mia and I'm the movie editor and the director.
I am Joyce and I'm from Group 4 and I am the interviewer and interview planner in my group.
I'm Olivia from Group 4 and my main responsibility is to plan the route and guide my teammates to find the place where they want to go.
My name is Karina. In our group, my main job is an accountant.
My name is Duncan. I'm from Group 4 and I'm the main interviewer.
The Great British Museum, where the history lies, how the city was built, how it is destroyed, and how it's rebirthed. There are thousands of exhibitions here, all about it. And today, our journey starts here.
Hello there. As you can see, this is British Museum. And you'll ask why we're here. Well, British as a country have been through several catastrophic destroy, the Big Fire of London, the recent terrorist attack. But every time it seems they are the phoenix at rise from ashes, reborn and getting better. But also they need several helping hands from different nations, and therefore it brings different culture in this country every time it rebirth. Nowadays those things are so deep inside Britain, it's actually a symbol for London, multicultural, art, history, politics. And today I'm gonna take you through all of them.
Sorry, is that rude? No, it's alright, dude. Okay. So, do you think multicultural in like a place is good or it's bad?
I think it's good because it allows for many different ideas to affect decision making.
So where are you from?
I'm from Canada.
How do you think being multicultural can be bad in like some places?
Sometimes it makes decision making very difficult because you're always trying to accept all these different groups.
Mm-hmm. So why are you here? Why are you in the British Art Gallery?
Yeah, I'm here because India, as you're aware, India was ruled by Britain, and Britain was one of the world's greatest empires. And they preserve history. Britain is one of the few countries where history is well preserved, and you can see the modern day also. So it's a wonderful combination, and the way the British preserve their history is something I love and admire. And I love English, so I came to London.
Okay. So, for you, what does multicultural mean?
I'll give you a simple example. I've been to almost all countries in the world, and for the first time, I've been here for a week now, and every day I take a taxi, an Uber. Till now, I have not got a driver from the same country. In 7 days, 14 Uber drives. I've seen 14 nationalities. I think it is very seldom or rare that to see so many people from different race, culture, color in one country, and that's what makes this country and London so beautiful.
Do you think the multicultural in London influences the art in London as well?
To an extent, because it makes people accept different types of cultures, arts from different places. Plus, I think the Britishers, because of their exposure to a larger world, like to admire the world art. I think it's a combination of both.
So, how do you feel when you see all these art pieces and paintings from all over the world? So, from East Asia to Africa to Greece to Egypt.
Okay, there are two views. One is to say, when I see art and sculpture from Asia, India, China, Japan, you feel sad because these should be in India, China and Japan. But you also have to give it to the British. Maybe they have done a better job preserving this. So we have to remember that when people ruled the world, people took things. So now some of them we might want to be returned, like the crown of the British monarch has the Kohinoor diamond, which is from India. So in India, there is a lot of talk about trying to bring Kohinoor back. But I think if you look at history over time, many things have moved to different places. So I think we should let it be. I feel sometimes sad, but I don't think we should disturb it.
Is there any personal favorite art pieces that you like?
In London or in this museum?
In this museum.
In this museum, I like the Rosetta Stone and the statue of the Pharaoh Ramses. These are my two favorites.
Is there any reasonings behind that?
Yeah, I am a great fan of history, and Egyptian history is something I love. So I've been to Cairo, but I have not been to Luxor. So it gives me a chance to see it here better.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Do you think in London or like England is very multicultural?
I would say yes. Yeah.
So what do you think are the advantages or disadvantages being multicultural in a place?
I guess the advantage is you get the best things from all different cultures, so you get the best of everybody. The disadvantages. I guess you get little cliques and people split up into their separate communities.
For you, what is multicultural?
So for me, I think that living in London, it's a very multicultural city. I think that it's a diversity of people living in a very coherent environment and having a diversity of stores, people from different cultures.
And how do you think about the multicultural? Is it a good thing or a bad thing?
I personally think it's a very good thing. I'm personally Spanish-Italian, so I come from two different cultures. I live in London, I've lived here my whole life, and I've always felt that there was a huge diversity and not so much segregation. And I think that it's a very good thing. How do I feel? I personally was never really involved with British culture per se because I went to a French school, so I've lived here my whole life, but I think that British culture is great. I think everyone's really friendly. I think they're very open-minded most of the time, but I think they're very patriotic and respectful to I think they're very proud of their culture, so that's how I see British people.
Okay, thank you.
The National Gallery, where all the masterpieces of art were stored, and they're here glowing again. And this is another journey to start explore multicultural. Well, they say the art is the best language because there's no boundary, there's no communication difficulties. If you can draw, you can paint, you can write a poem. If you people can understand it, you are communicating. And those paintings are, some of these paintings are so old, you don't even know who painted it. It could be anybody. And it truly described what is and what was multinational.
Okay, so what's your understanding of multicultural and how would you define it?
Multicultural is just about different cultures coming together and like being together, I suppose. I'm from Australia, so technically Australia is classified as a multicultural kind of nation, so it's pretty similar to that, I feel.
So for you, what is multicultural?
For me, multicultural basically means the fact that, different cultures, you appreciate things about different cultures, you try and understand different things about different cultures. It could be through art, it could be through music, it could be through theater, it could be any different things, but everybody living together and trying to make an effort to understand other cultures is what means multicultural to me.
So do you think there are some relationship between art and the multicultural of London?
Definitely, when you think London, the first thing you think is arts. You think theatre, you think music, you think nice paintings. So there is definitely a relation between London
and that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching, guys. I believe you can see all our interviewees from this video believe that multinational is a good thing and give you the similar explanation. Actually, all 30 of our interviewees we have interviewed gave the same similar explanation and think it's a good thing, which is multicultural is like a family. It will always be there for you. Well, what can I say? People always right.
Well, I will see you in the next video, and thank you for watching again, and see you later.